Welcome back to the FT's coverage of Mobile World Congress. I'm here with Peter Westerbacher, who holds the position of Mighty Eagle at Rovio. Welcome, Peter.
Hey, thanks. Great to be here.
You're very kindly worn a sweatshirt that shows Angry Birds, and that's what you're probably best known for. But I'd like you to give us a little bit of a background on the company, if that's okay.
Yeah. So I mean, Rovio's actually been in the games business and making mobile games since 2003. And the company got started out of a competition to create the best mobile multiplayer game, like 7 years ago. And since the company has actually built 51 games before Angry Birds, so it's not like an overnight success. It was a lot of hard work, but of course now we're very happy with the success of Angry Birds.
Now tell me a little bit about the success of Angry Birds, because you've been number one in the app charts across multiple platforms for months now.
Yeah, we have been number one in the Apple App Stores in the UK, for example, since February last year, so a year now, and also in 70 other countries for quite a while. So it's really been very, very successful, and not only in the Apple App Store, but also with Android, with Nokia, with Palm, and we're actually now launching a couple of other platforms. Then we're also expanding beyond mobile, so it's PC and Mac that we did actually last month. So we're doing quite a few platforms right now.
Well, what everybody wants to know is how you come up with a successful game and how you make money out of it. So what's your experience?
Yeah, so I think that of course you have to create a great game, and we had a very analytical process when we looked at the market. So we figured that okay, if we can be successful in the most competitive marketplace out there, which is the App Store, where it's really brutal. There's 40,000 developers, hundreds of thousands of other apps. So you really have to work hard to kind of like stand out, and I mean the color red kind of like helps, so small details. But I think that also really try to analyze what it takes to make a hit game. Everything, not only the gameplay, all of that, but distribution, marketing, the whole works. And yeah, I mean we've been extremely happy. Now we're over 75 million downloads, both paid and free, and very soon we'll announce some even bigger numbers, so the growth has just like accelerated this year.
And as an app developer, how much do you stand to make every time you sell, there's a download of one of your...
Yeah, it depends really on the market. So of course if you look at the Apple side, we're selling the app for 99 cents or 59p, and that's all you pay, and then the updates are free. So we really take great pride in the fact that we don't make disposable products, but it's very affordable, some would say cheap. But it still provides amazing value because we keep updating the game every 4 weeks or so, and the updates are free. There's more levels, more birds, and that's part of the success. Then if you look at the other platforms, for example Android, you can't really pay, or let's say people don't buy content on Android. So we did a free ad-supported model, and we've been extremely happy with how that monetizes. So we're making quite a bit of money just with ads on Android.
Okay, how do you, how do you make your money, and how do you decide which platform to go on? And then my second question is also, we just heard about Nokia and Microsoft teaming up on smartphones. What do you make of that?
Yeah, so we really look at the platforms that have the biggest reach and also have basically working monetization. So Apple, of course, really leads the pack there, and they created this whole industry, if you will, because they really made it work. And then Google and Android making great progress, but it's a different model. Again, it's advertising, and you don't really sell content there. So those are kind of like the two leaders clearly right now. We also did Palm, and Palm or HP nowadays. Then we also worked closely with Nokia, so on Symbian and on the N900, the MIMO stuff. We don't have a version out for Microsoft, so we haven't really seen that as a relevant platform yet. Okay, maybe the Nokia partnership changes that, but it remains to be seen, and I think that it's going to be very, very interesting times next 6 to 12 months, and see if Nokia is able to pull that off. I think it's going to be pretty tough, but best of luck.
There are initiatives to try and kind of standardize across platforms that the phone operators are going after, this WAC initiative. Is that something you think is a good idea, or can you see it working?
Yeah, I mean it would be really good if they could make it work, but we have seen so many initiatives from operators over the years, and none of them have really gone anywhere. And I think that it's great if they can standardize, if they can agree on some things, but I think that the last thing the operators have managed to agree on was like roaming and early days of GSM. But since there hasn't been a lot of things that they actually managed to agree on, and I think, you know, again, would be great, but we're pretty skeptical about cross-operator initiatives.
Okay, and maybe finally, what do you see the future of apps being? I mean, very much at the moment there's been lots of success in games and perhaps, you know, transport apps, but, you know, increasingly big players want to get involved. Is that something that you're worried about, or?
No, we're not worried. I think that also what we see with Angry Birds and what we've done, really think that you will see a lot more of that you really see these entertainment franchises emerge from the mobile side. And what has clearly happened during last year, and we'll see it even more this year, that the center of gravity in entertainment has finally shifted to mobile. So everything is actually now happening faster, bigger on mobile, and everybody else has to follow. So it's really a great space to be in, and you know, we're couldn't be happier.
Okay, well, Mr. Veittela-Pekka, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
Okay.